YouTube, it's Fapstronaut. Today is my 605-day update. I'm feeling great. This has been a great journey. Today's topic is going to be about teens on Nofap. And there are 5 bullet points to go along with that. Number 1 is dealing with semen retention while a teen. Number 2 is develop a Nofap mindset. Number 3 is transmute your sexual energy. Number 4 will be about wet dreams. And number 5 will be personal development. Basically, that's going to be working on being the best man you can be. So to get started with number 1, dealing with semen retention while a teen. I often hear all sorts of excuses like, oh, you don't understand, I'm young, I've got these hormones, these urges, I just can't control myself. Okay, everybody was young once. And let's talk about urges for a second. They don't go away because you're no longer a teenager. You don't just become, age 20 and you have no urges the rest of your life. You're going to have urges until the day you die. So basically suck it up and get over them. The real reason is you're not taking responsibility. And you're not taking the blame. You're trying to push all of that onto someone else or something, some trigger. I hear all these excuses all the time. So I know it's tough. And it was tough for me. I mean, I was 50 when I started Nofap. And it was tough. I couldn't believe it. It is really tough. But I'll tell you what. You get on semen retention and you develop new normals, new habits. And it's great. It really is. It's liberating. It's going to free you up to do the things that you want to do. Whether that is playing sports, working out, getting that girl that you're interested in. For those of my straight brothers out there, if you want that girl, retain your semen. It's going to change you as a man. And understand that it can feel good to retain your semen. You can feel it through your body, through your mind. So get on board with this. This is a good thing. Number 2 is develop a Nofap mindset. Okay, bottom line, because I don't sugarcoat things, that's not going to make it easier for anybody. You are either on Nofap or you are not. You can't straddle the fence. And if you've ever sat on a fence, you know that's uncomfortable. So don't straddle the fence. You've got to understand that Nofap is not just about no more masturbation or no more porn, and you just sit in your room all by yourself, all lonely and bored, looking at the clock, counting the minutes, like, oh, I've been on Nofap for 12 minutes. It's a record for me. That's not impressive. Looking at the calendar, marking on the calendar, oh, look, 2 days out of 90. Oh, I've got 88 more days to go. Why would you stress yourself out like that? That's crazy. It's not torture. It's not some endless task. It's not a drudgery. It's not misery. This is a journey. This is to improve your life. You're going to feel better about yourself, emotionally, not just physically, but emotionally. You're going to feel like a real man. And I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, I didn't feel like a real man until I got on Nofap. It's that simple. I was basically an adult boy. Okay, if you're going to be playing with yourself, you're just a boy. You're going to be a man or a boy. It's your choice. So you've got to develop that mindset. Get out of these old habits. Get onto some new habits. Get out of your room. Stop being all by yourself and in privacy where you have a chance to relapse. Don't do that. Go hang out with your friends. Go find something else to do outside the house. I know social distancing is making it difficult, but you can do stuff in your yards. I mean, come on. You're not on house arrest. You're just overthinking things. The 3rd bullet point is transmuting your sexual energy. That's huge. Some people have said, oh, I tried to resist the urge. I had this huge impulse. I just wanted to look at porn. I just wanted to masturbate. And I said, well, okay, you're showing a lot of enthusiasm for that, but where's your enthusiasm for anything else in your life? Are you developing a workout routine? Are you doing anything that's active? And that could be anything. Housework, yard work. I've said this in my other videos. Hanging out with friends. Just doing something. Playing a sport. Picking up a hobby. Whether that is, I don't know, playing guitar. Playing an instrument. Maybe you like to go to movies with friends. I know that's difficult in a lot of areas right now, but when things do open up, you could do that. There are so many other things you can do. You can take that sexual energy and you can drop it into some other activity in your life. Why would you not want to do that? That doesn't make sense to me. Why are you on Nofap? I mean, it does take effort. That's true. It takes a lot of effort. And if you want to get results, you got to put the effort in. Now, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you think he got to be as big as he did by curling 5-pound dumbbells over and over and over? No. So why aren't you putting effort into your self-development and into Nofap to make yourself better? You're basically hurting yourself. The fourth bullet point is wet dreams. I hear about these all the time. They're like, oh, I relapsed. I had a wet dream. I'm like, really? Were you masturbating while you were awake? And they said, no, I was dreaming. And I said, oh, okay, were you masturbating when you were dreaming? They said, no, I just woke up to a mess. I said, so if you weren't masturbating, and you also weren't looking at porn, why is that a relapse? I think a lot of guys are overthinking wet dreams. They think that if you're on Nofap and Semen Retention, that you never have any kind of a release at all. And that's way overthinking it. And that's not true. Because you're going to have wet dreams. They are normal. They are natural. You should expect them. Okay? Not having them is normal too, so don't freak out if you don't get them. But if you do, why don't you be happy about that? I mean, that's a sign of success. You're doing something right if you're getting wet dreams. Okay? Period. If you're not masturbating and you're not looking at porn and you're getting wet dreams, you ought to be proud of that. That means you're on the path to recovery and you're rebooting. So enough about worrying about wet dreams and relapses and not knowing what these things are. I mean, if you're doing research, if for instance, if you're in my server and you're asking questions and you're learning and you're growing, you shouldn't have to ask about wet dreams. Period. I think they're a good thing. I didn't have any my whole life. And who out there wants to guess why I didn't have any wet dreams my whole life? At least until I started Nofap. And I'll tell you why. My right hand. That's why. I was too busy beating off all the time. That's crazy. I got into Nofap, and at first I was like, okay, I'm not getting wet dreams. What's happening? I rebooted after 90 days, no wet dreams. And I said, okay, well, maybe I'm not going to get wet dreams. And I stopped thinking about it. One day I woke up, and I was like, whoa, what's all this all over me? And, it was just a huge mess. But I felt really good about myself. You're not going to lose your benefits when you have a wet dream. It's not the same as masturbating. It's just a release of any excess fluids that your body just has no more room for. Similar to when you urinate. Your bladder only holds so much, and then you have to get rid of it. It's the same for your prostate. It's the same for your seminal vesicles, your Cowper's gland, all those things that contribute to the semen volume. They can only hold so much. So, seriously, guys, you got to chill out about wet dreams. Just accept them as normal. Look forward to getting a wet dream. I do. I mean, I can't wait till I get the next one. You wake up, you just feel good about yourself. And you don't feel drained like when you jerk off. You don't. It's different. My head's itchy. I've been wearing a hat all day and getting a little itchy there. So those of you who wear hats, you know how that gets after a while. The last bullet point is personal development. Working on being the best man you can be. What are you doing to further your future? What are you doing to improve yourself? And some people say, well, I don't know what to do. I say, well, I don't know how you can't know what to do. What are your ambitions in life? What do you want for the future? Do you want to have a family? Do you want to get your first car? Are you looking for that first girlfriend? And speaking of girlfriends, all these bullet points I just listed, they're going to get you to that girlfriend. Women, and I've said this before, you can't fool them. They're not stupid. They're smart. They can read right through us. We can't lie to them. They've got a sixth sense. I mean, they're amazing. They can also sense when you're sure of yourself. They can sense when you are a leader. And I don't mean this fictitious alpha-beta comparison stuff. I mean, I don't go by that. But a true leader has confidence. They know what they're doing. They can come up with solutions. They can come up with answers just by analyzing a situation. And that's going to impress a girl. She's going to say, this guy's got it together. This is someone I want to be with. And if you do the things I've been saying in this video and my other videos, you're going to find a world of a difference in your relationships. You're going to wake up feeling like a real man. You seriously will. You'll wake up and you'll be like, okay, I'm awake now. I'm ready to start my day. I'm ready to get something done. And if you've made plans for that day, you're going to be like, okay, this is what I planned for today. This stuff is getting done. And you'll do that. And people will notice it. And you'll be surprised at how much free time you really have. You'll be like, wow, my priorities didn't really take that long. But before I was wasting all my time on fapping. Okay, you don't need to fap. Trust me, you don't need it. I never needed it. I just wanted it. And it didn't do anything for me. So, I hope this video has helped you guys out. I may have glossed over some things. If I did, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates. I'm also going to attach my email address. If any of you have any private questions you want to ask, I can answer them there, or I can put them in a future video. You know, all that good stuff. So, I'm going to catch everybody later, and peace out.